God has given you life to be spent on the advancement of His kingdom, and anything short of that, frankly, renders this life senseless. We all, I think, resonate with the Apostle Paul in Philippians 1. For to me to live is Christ and to die is gain. And by the way, why is it gain? Because when I die, I get more of Jesus. If I am to go on living in the body, this will mean fruitful labor for me. Yet what shall I choose? I do not know. I'm torn between the two. You see, he's asking the question, wouldn't heaven be better? I desired to depart and be with Christ, which is better by far, but it is more necessary for you that I remain in the body. Convinced of this, I know that I will remain, and I will continue with all of you for your progress and joy in the faith. You hear what Paul is saying? In light of the promise of heaven and being with Christ, life here makes no sense apart from spending it for the advancement of the gospel. A mission, dear friends, that is as binding upon us as it was those original 11 men. This commission is our commission. Secondly, by way of how it is that this has bearing on us, implications for us here, secondly now, the sphere of our mission is the world. The sphere of our mission is the world. As you sent me into the world, I also have sent them into the world. If I'm going to be authentically Christian, I have to be meaningfully worldly. Now, brothers and sisters, historically, the Church of Jesus Christ has repeatedly fallen prey to two errors at this point. The first is compromise with the world, a kind of cultural gluttony. Often cloaked in the guise of wanting to win the world, we seek to become just like the world. And by, the world's values, the world's objectives, the world's mindset, the world's attitudes becomes our values, our objectives, our mindsets, our attitudes. Think about the cultural messages that bombard you 1,000 times every day. I mean, just driving here from your home. Think about the cultural messages that are everywhere. On the radio, on the television, on billboards as you drive. For 25 years, Nike has been saying to us what? Just do it. Don't think about it. Don't let anybody stop you or stand in your way of doing it. You just do it. That's been so ingrained in our minds. Now they don't need to say just do it. They put the swoosh there and you already know. You have an Outback Steakhouse? I took my mother to Outback Steakhouse on Mother's Day. Picked up the menu right on the front. 2 words. No rules. No rules, no boundaries, no standard of conformity, all a consequence of our postmodern culture which says there is no truth. Now that's our culture. And what I say to you is, has the Church of Jesus Christ in our day withstood that cultural influence? Not hardly. Because for the last 20 years, people have been telling us that we ought to be saying to the world, come, have it your way. How can we accommodate you? What are your felt needs? We'll never alienate. We'll never offend. We'll never bore. We'll never convict. We'll never ask anything of you. Tell us what you want and we'll give it to you. And you know what runs through my mind every time I hear that? I hear Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 1 saying the Greeks are asking for wisdom. Jews are asking for signs, wonders, and miracles. And you know what I'm giving them? Neither of those things. What they want, I will not give them. What they're not asking for, I continue to supply. I preach the gospel. A leading spokesman of this movement has said, quote, "It is critical that we keep in mind a fundamental principle of Christian communication. The audience, not the message, is sovereign." Last summer, I was preaching in a suburb of Portland, a church of about 600 people. Because it was a communion Sunday, I preached on Isaiah 53, the middle paragraph there. When I was finished, a woman after the service came up to me and grabbed my hand. She said, "This is the first time in 6 years that we've heard the word sin mentioned from our pulpit." You know the first thing that ran through my mind? If they're not hearing sin, they're not hearing the gospel. David Wells has said about our time, the evangelicalism that marks our day and time, designer religion allows itself to be tailored to each personality. It gives but never takes. It satisfies sinners' needs but never asks for repentance. It offers mystery and asks for no service. It provides a sense of something other in life but never requires that we stand before that other. It is the air of compromise, cultural gluttony.